put everything down here. Let's get the cans on. Let's see if we were making any noise. Gonna mute the YouTube side of things so that I don't disturb my bad self. And yeah. So shall we start with the housekeeping? I think we should start with the housekeeping. We should always start with the housekeeping. Get your house in order, then you can move on. So the housekeeping goes as follows. Hey there, friendlies. How's up? Welcome to an impromptu live stream, making up for the one that I did not do earlier this week on Tuesday because a couple of hours before that live stream, I was in a fairly sizable car accident, which kind of changed my night. Actually, it's changed my days since then as well. So it's been a questionable week, and I'm hoping that you guys can make me giggle just a little bit or in some other way cheer me up. I'm looking for the beer. Oh, there it is. It's the Beard Blaze and Bushcraft live stream. So I got beer. I got a blade up there. Hold on. Got a blade, and maybe we'll talk about a little bushcrafty stuff. Maybe we won't. Maybe you guys will just tell me jokes to keep my spirits up or some damn thing. The beer tonight is Dieu du ciel. So God of the sky. God, I guess. It's a brown ale from Castelnau. Castelnau distillery. Not distillery, that's... I'm looking for the actual name of this brewed and canned by microbrassery Dieu du Ciel in Saint Jerome, Quebec. I have a friend who lives in Saint Jerome. So that's a little to the north of Montreal. So what are we talking about? 473 mil. What's our ABV? 4.4. Okay. It's a walnut color. The hops are Nugget and Golding. There's English on this can, so I'm going to read it to you. British style brown ale brewed with brown and amber malts, caramel malt flavors, gentle finish with a touch of sweetness. It's like the beer version of me. Gentle, sweet, shy, retiring. Take that, jerk ass. Before I pour the beer, finishing with the housekeeping, if at any point tonight you really love what you're hearing and seeing, I invite you to hit the smiley thumb. If at any point tonight you kind of hate what you're hearing or seeing, that's okay. The frowny thumb works as well. And if you would like to take a more active role in supporting the channel, as several people in the side chat already have, then I invite you to find wherever the heck YouTube has put the join button at this point. I think it's actually on this side now. Click that button and you will see that there are 2 tiers, and it will tell you what you get on either level. So without much further ado, I have a fancy glass. This one is an astronomy motif glass, and we're going to fill it with beer. So here we go. Boom. Let's try not to blow the pour this time, shall we? I think I'm already blowing the pour. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That is a nice pour, Jess. I say yee-haw. Yippee-ki-yi-ay. Actually, I'm Canadian, so that would be yippee-ki-yi, eh? What? God, Jess, you're such a... I'm a walking dad joke. So, and if I do get to whiskey later, I guess I'll have some of this. This is the Benromic Contrast Organic. I just put up a review of it on my whiskey channel, and I find it delectable. So let's give this a little tasty. Is anyone else having beer with me tonight? That's going to go down way too easy. I better watch that. Yeah, sweet, caramelly, a little nutty. It's a convincing British brown ale. Very nice. Okay, so let's check out the side chat before I get completely lost. Rob on the internet starts off with a button saying, "Look, a button." I have no idea what that means. I'm trying to show it. Oh, sucktacular, dude. I can't. Oh well. Um. So hi, Rob on the internet. He says this made his week, and I'm glad to have made your week. I'm hoping that this will make mine as well, because man, I could use it. Sean, okay, I'm gonna do this in the. Shawnee's excited to hear about everyone's week. Yeah, sound off, guys. Tell me about all the cool stuff that's happened, or all the not so cool stuff. Uh, Russell, who is a channel member, says that it begins, and it does. This was actually Russell said at some point earlier today that I should probably live stream to make up for not doing it on Tuesday, and I wasn't going to because I really, man, it's not a good week, but this is a good way to spend the evening. I don't know if I'm going to do a full 2 hours. I may just go until about an hour and then cut her down, but I'm not sure yet. I do like sitting here and chatting with you guys. I like seeing you guys chit chat among yourselves. Yeah. Robin the Internet, who also is a channel member. So, as I always say, and you guys are probably tired of hearing me say, personal hero. My week is complete with that drum intro. Mine too, Mister. We are in agreement. It is not Friday. Also, hello, Rain Dance Bushcraft. Yes, it is not Friday. And in fact, I believe that there will not be a Books Fest this Friday, which in a selfish sense works out well for me because I'm doing a whiskey tasting live stream, like just a 1 hour jobby on my other channel, because for this Friday was the only time it would work for all three of us. So I was like, ugh. So my plan was to just sort of, get into Books Fest a little late, but that will not happen unless the plan is changed on Russell's end for tomorrow. Christy's here. Hi there. Nice to see you. Also a channel member. Personal hero. Peanut Trucker. Hey, mister, I have a question that I've been meaning to ask you. On everything from pickup trucks and bigger, front of the roof, 2 orange lights, 3 orange lights in the middle. Why? Like, I know that sort of says truck, but is there a name for that sort of constellation of lights? And what's the actual reason for it being like 1, 3, 1 like that? Like, what's the story with those lights? Shawnee says it'll be Friday soon enough. That is true. We ain't that far. We ain't that far. People are just sort of saying hi to each other, which is nice to see. Oh, Cliff still has 5.5 hours till Friday. Okay, fair enough. I think you guys in the States are having that whole Thanksgiving. Is that tonight or is that tomorrow? Like you have today and tomorrow off. Is that it? Because isn't Thanksgiving like always a Thursday? I'm not sure if I'm remembering that very well. The vast majority of my in-laws are, in fact, United Statesians. So I'm supposed to know this because we used to do 2 Thanksgivings, this one and then go down to New York for theirs. Hey there, Kelly. How's it going? Nice to see you. There's Mr. Canadian. He with the funky compass. I should get one of those. Whiskey Harbor in the house. How's it going? I wonder if Whiskey Harbor is an actual harbor somewhere. Like if I look that up. Just taking notes to take a look later. See if that's a geographical location. Everyone's still saying hi to each other. Hey, Kelly Flynn, how's it going? Nice to see you. How are things going at your place? Yes, yes, Darth. Yes, Lord Vader. What a night! What a night! This night's gonna make up for Tuesday night. It's gonna make me feel better about my week. Um, Everyone's still saying hi and hi and hi. Rob is doing his best Al impression. Okay. Oh, is that what that look a button was? Did Rob gift a membership to someone? Jerry's in relax mode. Got the grandson sleeping over tonight because my daughter's going in the morning to have grandson number 2. Okay. Yeah. All right. Nice. Nice. Um, David Evans in the house. How is it going? Nice to see you. I rewatched a couple of your videos this not this week, last week. For those of you who don't know, I think most of you do know at this point that David Evans has a channel called Twilight Life. Twilight Life Cabin, right? Or Twilight Cabin Life. Oh no. Ah, Dave, hold on. How come I'm suddenly not remembering this? What the hell? Twilight Life Cabin. So that's embarrassing. Sorry, dude. Yes, Thanksgiving was today. Yeah, okay. Joanne, hi. How's it going? Yes, I'm hoping that my American friends had a good holiday. Today was not a holiday up here. And it is today. Yeah, okay. So, how is everyone's suppers and stuff? Whoops. Sorry, Jerry. How is everyone's supper and all that? So, hey, look who's here. How's it going, mister? You guys aren't sort of still leaning back at the table, stuffed to the gills with turkey and pumpkin pie or squash or whatever. Rob, are you the one who tried squash with maple for their first time? Somebody told Russell that that was a solid plan in Discord, and I was going to say you've never done the maple squash before. That's how I do it all the time, all the time. That's how you do it, man. It's delicious. Little maple syrup on there, throw it in the oven, man. Shawnee says, our Thanksgiving was the strangest today. Still good, but not what I expected. Back to work tomorrow for the working folk in the house. Okay, so for some reason, I thought that a lot of Americans had today and tomorrow off. Unless you work in retail, I guess. They're called cab lights. The government mandated them in the 60s. There are 3 lights, one each corner, one in the middle. In the 70s, it went to 5, one on each end, and 3 in the middle. No reason. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I've always wondered like what the reason was for the 1, 3, 1, and you're telling me that there is no reason. Okay. Oh, that would be cool, Darth. We didn't have any home video equipment when I was young. I kind of feel that it's too bad that we didn't, because like we have a lot of photos, but we have friends who have like like Super 8 or whatever films that they transferred over to video, and it's like I don't know. Well, we didn't have any of that. There's Agnes. How's it going? Because my videos are unforgettable. Absolutely. Yeah, I like your videos, mister. One thing I like about your videos, David, is that there's sort of a calm to them that I find appealing. I'm not someone who always needs a video to be like punching me in the eyes all the time. Especially that one where you and Pam took that walk, and like there's the guitar background music. You sort of walked, I think your drive or one of the roads, and you were just sort of talking about what was around. I watched that one a lot. That one sort of when the demons get too heavy, that one just sort of, tones me down a little bit. It's a good one. Everyone's still saying hi. Shawnee made a chicken, gravy, mashed potatoes, corn, yellow cake. Kids, what the heck's yellow cake? That sounds like a nuclear fusion fuel or something. The heck's a yellow cake? Kristen has today and tomorrow off. Nice. Whiskey Harbor says that Whiskey Harbor's on the Bruce Peninsula. That is such a nice part of that province. I've only been there once. We rented a cabin right next to Tobermory. Right next. Near-ish Tobermory. And I hiked a little bit of the Bruce Trail. Beautiful. Took my daughter in a canoe for the first time. The eldest daughter and the youngest, actually. Just spectacular. So nice. Just taking a look. David has a joke he's been dying to tell. Agnes has us on speakerphone. Interesting. It's funny about that, Agnes, is that there's a lot of live streams that I watch, like while I'm doing the dishes or whatever. And I used to have a working laptop. What? Hello. I used to have a working laptop, so I would just have the laptop open. Now I use my phone, put in some headphones, or sometimes just leave it on a sort of speakerphone. Russell's I watch sitting at my computer most of the time. But there's one that's usually on Thursday nights, a whiskey live stream that I watch on my phone almost exclusively because he's in England. So while he's live streaming, I'm getting the kids' supper going and everything. What I find sucks about watching the streams on the phone, though, is that I can't @mark anybody. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, Rob on the internet has gifted like 3 memberships. It's not showing up in the StreamYard. So nice, Mr. Rob. That's what that comment was about. Okay, I'm going to look at... Oh, it's frustrating because I can't click on them in YouTube. Why did Jess not buy the bourbon factory? Because it was a whiskey business. Oh, God. Oh, Dave. Yikes. Just still have Wyerton. Okay. Now some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies looking at the wall, and her lover has gone into a white squall. Who knows which artist I just quoted? Maybe misquoted. No, I think I got it. Destiny in the house. Also a channel member. So, personal hero. How's it going, Destiny? Yeah, I wasn't supposed to go on tonight, but I needed a bit of a cheer up. Little bit of a cheer up. Hike with Mike here. Man, it's cool. I wasn't even I didn't tell anyone I was going on. This is totally impromptu, and you guys are still just on the ball. On the ball. Hike with Mike. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving today. Yes, it's probably only going to be about an hour. Dribs and Drams is what that channel is called. We'll be tasting the crumbs. It's an Irish Teeling single malt with 2 of my friends, one of whom is actually familiar to some of you, Mr. Mike Morton. You might have seen him on 1 or 2 of Joe Robinette's videos. He used to make videos as well, but he's really much more of an Instagram presence. He does a lot of winter camping, a lot of winter camping. He's very knowledgeable about it. And the other one is Scott Green, who I know originally through doing music. He's in a band out in Edmonton, but he has a cocktail YouTube channel called Cocktails at Home. And so all three of us will be opening that bottle for the first time, trading some notes, having a good time, I hope. Yes, some of these people in the side chat are sort of. I was gonna say that's unkind. Pretty much everyone in the side chat is a good presence on my Tuesday nights. Like you guys, none of you are jerks. Aside from Russell, just kidding. Like none of you are jerks. I haven't had to time anyone out. Whenever someone pops in and like really needs a firm hand, it's usually David or um, who else are my mods? We'll sort of bounce them or mute them or whatever. But it's always like a bot or someone who's never been here before. You guys are a really good group. Oh, you got a 5-acre lot. Nice. Yeah, so I was referring to this, loving the family. Yes, absolutely. I think Agnes is right. You guys, it's a good group when you guys are all here and yipping and yapping. Did you at me? Did that work? Did that work? I can't find it, so I'm gonna say that it must have. Oh yeah, okay, it works, but you just can't see that it works on the phone. I guess. I'm guessing. Lipstick, Linda. Yeah, Linda. By the way, sort of dropped me a note saying you weren't on Tuesday. Are you okay? I was like, oh. Sent her a picture of my car, my poor destroyed car. So yeah, thanks for checking in on me. Yellow cake is a vanilla cake with a vanilla pudding added to the mix. Really? That must be moist. Like, sounds pretty good actually. Yeah, so that's Linda saying, "Hey, you guys are here." Yep, absolutely. So yeah, I figured I've been feeling really down, so I figured I would, have a little impromptu chit chat tonight because it always makes me feel better. Oh, thanks for checking on that, Christy. 17 likes now. 17 likes now. That's not, all right. Well, I'm late, right? Shawnee says this week is an eventful. My husband hit a deer at 5 a.m. going to work. Totaled his minivan. Shiza. Still drives, but heading to junkyard. Went back 7 hours later. Picked up the buck. Had to get a tag. Well, that's one way to get your meat in the freezer, eh? Destiny says someone was saying they wish they could take notes and such when drinking, like Jess does. Maybe it was Rob on the internet. I still think that the most classic notes was when Russell and City Girl, I think it was, were trying the this blue label, not this one, but the one that Al sent them, and Russell's there saying notes of B flat, C sharp. It's like because I live very music adjacent, by which I mean I'm in a band. We're semi-pro, like we get paid and we have an album out, but it's not the only thing I do, and it never occurred to me to make that kind of funny little comment. So yeah, like David and Pam go down to Florida. Do you guys go every winter, Dave? David, is it every winter that you go? Yeah, Destiny. It's true. I'm glad that Shawnee's husband is okay as well. Because Well, minivan is not so bad, but if you're in a small car and the deer comes in the windshield or something, you can get really badly um, beat up. He had never field dressed a deer before, so the farmers at work showed him, dropped it off at the butcher, and we pick it up in January. It's our first deer. Wow, an 11 pointer. And he got that with a car? Crumbs. There's Russell. I'm evil on Tuesdays. You know what? Yeah, and look, right after that, Rob gifted somebody a membership, and it's not showing up in StreamYard. So I really have to sort of keep track. Al, you're Rob, you're see, I almost said Al. Rob, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Rob on Ninja, let's go. I wish it could be Al. Well, Rob, when you call me, you can call me Al. Shut up, Jesse. We try, but not every winter. Okay. I think if I was to winter somewhere warm, where would I want to go? Like it wouldn't like it wouldn't really occur to me to winter somewhere to do the snowbird thing, but maybe Arizona, set up a telescope. Nevada, somewhere with like somewhere with a dark, clear sky. Morocco. I have wanted to see Morocco for most of my life. When I was 5, I saw a picture of those houses with the blue on them, and I like that is stuck in my head, and I've wanted to see that country ever since. Yes, Agnes picked up on it. The Paul Simon song. Yeah, absolutely. Canadian says the missus looking into a Caribbean cruise for February. Nice. The Arizona desert is the place to go. Which is the state that Las Vegas is in? Because when we were in, is that Nevada? Because I know that we crossed from one state into Nevada and back a couple of Novembers ago when my wife ran the Las Vegas well, she did half of the marathon in Vegas. So that one's Nevada, right? So then there's the Hoover Dam, and when you cross the Hoover Dam, you cross into what? Is that Arizona, or is my geography all messed up? I used to know this. Hold on a second. Shawnee says, my favorite poke cake is German chocolate. Poke holes, pour caramel sauce and sweetened condensed milk over it. Cool Whip for frosting, which I believe is what we would call icing, and Heath bar crumbles on top. That sounds decadent. Agnes says, I think Arizona. I think it's. Oh, Hike with Mike says Nevada. Okay, so, and then Agnes says it's Nevada as well. Vegas is weird. Absolutely. I think that city could disappear tomorrow and I would not care, but everything surrounding it is fundamentally beautiful. For a guy like me who very rarely gets to see desert, I did an entire, I think it was a 3 episodes vlog series on that trip. Should I put a link to that? Should I? Hold on. Playlists, just in case any of you care. Hiking and nature walks, no. Where the hell's my damn playlist? Oh, I have several pages of playlists. I am looking for my. Is it Southwest? What the hell did I call it? See, I don't remember. Southwest Hike Vlogs. Okay. So if I pop that baby open, press stop, and then can I just share the. No, I don't need to save the playlist. I want to know if I can share the playlist. I'm boring you guys, right? I don't need to share to save the playlist. This was 2 years ago. Interesting. I don't think I can share the playlist. I can share the first video. And I guess if you guys are interested, you can watch the others. Bit of a letdown. There we go. Drops Family Garden. How's it going? How is it going? Jim's here. Not driving. All right. Okay, so yeah, so it crosses into Arizona. So yeah, I've been to both. On that trip, we saw like Red Rock Canyon. We saw the dam, the Hoover Dam. We saw the Grand Canyon, and like everything we saw, I had never seen before. So that was a really good trip because anytime I can see something that I've never seen before, I think that's a win. Or as I like to say, anytime I go to bed less stupid than I wake up is a good is a good day. Mm. I think beer might be supposed to be drunk a little faster than I do on these live streams because they always start out so good and then kind of get cloying and syrupy. Yeah, you get a lot of snowbirds there, absolutely. And we were there in November, so it wasn't too hot. My brother's wife is from Arizona, and she says that during the summer you really are living on the surface of the sun, and I would not be able to handle that. But it's just, man, the countryside just looks so stunning. Cali, yeah. I've only ever been to California once. I went for work. We went to Anaheim for we were at a trade show. Then we went into LA for a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, David. Absolutely. Yeah. Canadian says, one trip to Vegas, we visited the west rim of Grand Canyon. Guadalupe Nation Reserve was pretty cool. You made me think of something, but now I can't remember what. That was fast. Oh, you got a VIP tour, a VIP tour of the Hoover Dam as a kid. That must have been interesting. That's a very interesting piece of engineering. Yeah, I for some reason I can't get a link to the entire playlist, which makes no sense. So I just linked the first episode. Why does YouTube have to be so funny? It's a little bit funny. Ah, Yes, I just okay. YouTube, man, you guys suck. Okay, here's the playlist. Boom. That was stupid. Oh yeah, we were on the other side when we went to the canyon. We were on the other side. I would like to have seen that glass bridge. I get really squirrely with bad heights though. Destiny says Marcus, but I didn't see Marcus come in. Marcus, are you here? Oh yeah, there you are. How's it going, Marcus? Nice to see you. Kelly lived in Vegas and played in a band that played in Kingman, Arizona every weekend. That sounds like it would have been a fair. That sounds like it would have been a fair commute. But if I remember correctly, you can get in. Can you get into Arizona faster than going to the dam? My American geography is shaky when it comes to this level. Like I have a general idea where every state is, but general idea. Jim overate the turkey. Good to know. I think a lot of people did that tonight. I had pizza, of course. No, I don't think he's here, Agnes. I do not believe he's here. Shawnee's asking, what company in the US do I research for a backpack to hold gear for a get out now bag? I currently use a duffel bag. I don't need it to hold more than 25 pounds. I'm weak. So do you want something that looks all like survivally and tactical, or are you looking for something that is not going to call attention to itself? Because if you're planning for, everything goes south, then you probably want something that doesn't look too military or doesn't look like a shift hits the fan bag. You want something that's going to look a bit more like just a normal run of the mill backpack, um, so that someone who sees you walking along isn't automatically going to think that bag is probably full of survival stuff that I might need. You know. So, what companies would one suggest for that? I have a good bag. It's a biking specific bag, so it's got like that arch over your back, but um, it's just lasted forever. But I don't remember Osprey. I have an Osprey. They don't look too flashy. They don't look too. They're rugged and obviously rugged, but they're not obviously. This is a survival bag, so look into them. No, they're different. They're different people. Rob on the internet is filling in for Al tonight. I think he's been gifting memberships, which I think is terrific. Because um, because it's just really nice. It's a nice way to treat someone. Yeah, it's really cool. David says he worked in Elko, Nevada for 4 years. Nice state. Yeah, David worked in the resource industry, so he's been to all kinds of places that I've never been. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. A lot of people do just know what we see online. I'm trying to not be like I'm trying to go places and see things whenever possible, but there isn't a lot of opportunity. But you know, Destiny would love a floating home on one of the Great Lakes. I would love a floating home as well. I don't know if I would really want it on one of the Great Lakes unless it was in a bay or something, though. I was sitting in that place near Tobermory one night, I was sitting there and doing some writing at the kitchen table, and all the windows were open, so it was just like open, like screens. And I heard a rumble of thunder, like it had to have been all the way across the lake or something, and then just suddenly, boom! That storm rolled in so fast that it's like I practically had a heart attack. I had to run up and shut all these windows. I thought I had like a good 10 minutes, but no, it's like boom, boom, boom. Holy crap. So if I was to have a floating home on one of the Great Lakes, I would absolutely want it to be in a protected bay. Canadians saw the Eagles in Vegas. Nice. I kind of think that we should have like found a show to go to just to say that we saw a show in Vegas, but we didn't. Drop Smoke the Turkey this year. That sounds great. That sounds cool. Rob could go for pizza. Am I that late? I'm sure, Peanut, if I rode with you, I would see the whole damn country, but I would be crawling the walls after a few hours of sitting in the passenger side. Yeah, I do too, Linda. Absolutely. Agnes remembers looking over that dam. You were like about 5, and Mom and Dad being overwhelmed by standing on top of the dam. Yeah, I got really freaked out looking over the side of that dam as well because I'm not good with heights, and those are heights. Shawnee wants the backpack to be comfortable in case of fire. I need to carry my children and have a bag of supplies, but also be able to take it camping. Yeah, something like an Osprey or like even North Face makes bags, but I don't really know about their backpacks. Or I don't know if they still make backpacks. Actually, I don't know. Does anyone have an idea? Shawnee also wants a pepperoni and pineapple pizza. Okay, all right. I'm not a big fan of the pineapple on pizza, but I'm not here to judge. Steve Grounds is here. Not everything shows up in StreamYard at all. Oh yeah, Steve Grounds is here. How's it going? Jim says to Shawnee to try any army surplus stores. Yeah, um, you'll get a good solid bag there. Our military bags tend to be fairly obvious if you're trying to do the gray man thing and not stand out, but they're also really heavy. I have a U.S. Marine Corps bag that I used for my trip to Russell's place, and that bag empty is like pounds, and the Canadian Forces bag analog to that bag is very rugged and a good design and everything, but again, heavy as shift. I'm just sort of seeing where we are here because it's where I live. If the stuff hits the fan, I'm bugging in, right? Because that way I know my environment. Um, and also I live on an island, right? Montreal's an island, so if everyone is trying to get out of town, at some point everyone's bottlenecking on a bridge or the tunnel, the La Fontaine tunnel, right? So I would kind of want to wait that out. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I would bug in. wait for the place to clear out a little bit and then see what my options were. David is telling Shawnee to check out backcountry.com. I have never checked out backcountry.com, but maybe I should do the same. David lived on the north shore of Lake Superior for 5 years. Talk about a wild ride. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, but it can get stormy as hell really, really fast. Yeah, Hike with Mike says, don't want to live on the water, too dangerous with storms and all that, especially down where you live. Absolutely. Yep. Edmund Fitzgerald. Also, White Squall by Stan Rogers. I wonder if I can find that on the YouTubes and drop a link. White Squall, Stan Rogers. I'm just seeing. Okay. Okay. This is not a video. It's just I shall put that in the side chat. Sorry, guys. I'll be with you in 1 second. I say boom. Robin the Internet says, thanks for the stream tonight. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for coming by. Shawnee says that bugging in is her top choice as well. Yeah, it's, the nice thing about it is you can have a cache of goods in your home that you can always get to. You don't have to worry about danger getting there. And at the end of the day, you probably have a general idea of how to defend your own home. Whereas if you're out and about and there are already gangs coming together, then it can be really, really nuts, really fast. I'm trying to catch up. If I go to 11, you'll join me. Like at 11? No way. I'm gonna be out of here by 11 for sure. I'm exhausted. This you're probably making a video. I gave up on trying to put a video together for this week, so it'll have to be for next. Just too exhausted this week. You found Lake Huron to be quite mystical. Nice. Yeah, there's a magic on those Great Lakes, but I would not want to be tossed on a boat while those lakes are angry. Hey, look who is here. Al is here. Nice. This is confusing because like there's stuff that I can't see happening if I just look at the StreamYard. But if I'm like I can't show the comments as well on the YouTube side of things. Hold on a second. One of my teachers jumped off the Hoover Dam. Apparently that happened twice a year. Yikes. What a way to go. Holy crap. Oh, I see. Okay, sure. Pop in. Pop in. Sure. We'll go to 11. Man, Rob has donated 12 memberships. Rob, what? Jeez, you are a man of quality. David says, I've done a lot of sailing around Kingston on Lake Ontario. Great place to sail. I've done a fair amount of sailing, but not on something that big. It's been, lakes around Montreal. Yeah. When the Great Lakes get mad, all hell breaks loose. Absolutely. Well, I mean, they're big, right? I mean, they're not quite the inland sea sized, but they're pretty freaking close. Or maybe they are, right? I mean, the Mediterranean is bigger, but they're still huge. Huge. Linda rode her bike around Lake Michigan once, and it was so windy for 4 days that death gripping the bars caused tendonitis in your arm. Yikes! Yep, that sounds like an absolute adventure. Is Rob still gifting memberships? Everything just sort of. Maybe they are inland seas. Maybe they are. Maybe you're right, Destiny. I don't know. Agnes lost her job of 28 years. Yikes! Oh man, that doesn't sound good. That does not sound good at all. Yikes! Sorry to hear that. Beer down. Beer down, as they say. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. Why did I say that? That's redonkulous. Al is feeling the pinch of Rob's magnanimity tonight. You remember Lake Mead? It's funny because when we were there, like I could see the high water mark, and there was a lot of distance between that and the surface of the water, and it's just been going down ever since. So, man, there's a lot of people who are going to have trouble getting water pretty soon. So, just to make my week even better, I bought a mini HDMI to HDMI cable because I was going to buy the Elgato. The heck's it called? I'm pretty sure I have. Oh, I thought I would have still had it open. Elgato makes like a video capture card. I'm just seeing if I have it open. I guess I don't. Yes, there it is. Okay, so I'll show you. I will show to you. Window. So I was going to get this thing because a lot of people use it because as you guys know, I would like to be able to stream from my Mac, but the Canon software doesn't work with the M1 chip, and I don't know when the hell Canon's going to get off their butt. But that only affects things if I'm using USB. If I use HDMI, you don't need the app or the plugin or whatever. But the reason why I now remember the reason why I went for USB in the first place instead of this is because you cannot get a clean signal from the camera through the cam link into the computer. By which I mean, what you guys are seeing right now is clean. Okay, it's not the same as if you were looking through the screen on the back of the camera. If you're looking through the screen on the back of the camera, there's a little red dot saying that it's recording. There's like little numbers, and there's a square focusing on my face. And if I use this cam link, the hell? Oh, I see. If I use this, I don't get the clean signal. So I did not buy this. Now, when I can afford to replace this with a 90D, that does give you a clean signal out. So when that's replaced, I'm going to get one of these, because then I don't care if Canon can get off their butts to bring out the new version of the software or not. So that's a little frustrating little thing that I did yesterday. The whole reason is because it's frustrating to be going back and forth between the Mac and the PC all the time. Like, if I could just keep this PC as a gaming machine and do everything else on my Mac, it would take setting up every Tuesday night would not be as big a deal. Like, sometimes I come sliding in just in time, or like I'm 4 seconds late or 2 minutes late or whatever. It's because by the time supper's over and this and that and the other, like, I'm booting it down here and like, oh, got to use that computer, set up everything and go, Anyways, I put it into my Amazon wish list so I can keep track of it once this is squared away at some point. Russell says he's trying to get his Bluetooth working. Good to know. Oh, you have to install Wine HQ to use USB so you can record. I think you're using Windows, eh? Or no, Wine? Is that? I thought that was a what's it called when you run Windows inside an emulator? Emulator is actually what I was looking for. Russell, you can just clock yourself in, unless you want me to do it. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Oh, and he beat me to hitting the group layout as well. Make some noise so I can see if your if your mic is working.
Sorry.
So your mic works and my cans work. I call that a win. Because remember last time, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I can't hear you, man. And everyone's like, he's not the problem, Jesse. It's you.
Boy, it just sounded really weird when you said that. Your mic works, my cans work. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because it's so strange that everything's just working. Hold on a sec. There's okay. Can't I just use my GoPro through a Bluetooth connection? There's a way to use the GoPro wired. You don't want to live stream wirelessly. You don't. There's too much latency involved. But there is a way that I'm supposed to be able to use the GoPro like plugged into my computer, but I can't get it to work for some reason.
I think you probably could do GoPro wire. Like, if it does do wireless, like Bluetooth, it'd probably work fine.
There is functionality to do it. Like, you can live stream straight from the GoPro onto the interwebs. But yeah, I would have to have time to really dive into that, because I tried it at one point and I couldn't get it to work properly. Destiny says, what are my favorite types of songs to perform? Excuse me.
Anything with modulation.
anything with modulation. Fucking hate modulation. Um, I mean, I'm in a Celtic trio, but we're a Celtic pop rock trio. Like a lot, I bet half of what we do is classic rock or pop songs or whatever done in a Celtic idiom. You know, something like Billie Jean by Michael Jackson or whatever. I'm very into Celtic music, but I like more modern Celtic music. If it's really too trad, I'm not so much into it. But like, I like the newer bands. I like guys like I've used the word like a lot there. Sorry about that. I appreciate bands such as Leahy or Stan Rogers or um, the Irish Descendants or whatever. But I also really like bands such as Flogging Molly, you know, sort of a little punkier. Of course, the Pogues, you know. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's a good sort of what's Russell doing? Oh, your camera froze, or maybe you were transferring between satellites again.
Something like that.
Oh, you use Linux. Okay, legit choice. I like that. Emulator, yeah, emulator, yeah. I see. Um, it's funny because we actually play a little Guns N' Roses these days as well. How could you tell? Because of the long hair. There we go. What is going on? What's going on? Not much. I just because I missed my live stream on Tuesday due to my car accident, I figured, I was feeling all down and stuff, and this group of peeps tends to make me feel better. So I figured, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do an impromptu live stream. I think it was actually Russell's idea to begin with.
I said you must atone.
Is that what you said?
I didn't say it. In fact, I just said atone.
Atone. With the end is nigh. Peanut Trucker says this went south in a hurry.
It's like Russell shows up. This went south. What did I do?
Yeah, just as a rapper. Yeah, that's it. I hip, I hop.
It should be like a Celtic rapper. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. There was a band that put out kind of a Celtic rap album called what the hell were they called? Hold on. What the heck were they called? Was it Mano? I think it was Mano. I'm just checking this out. Not Manaus. Mano. Mano est un groupe de slam d'inspiration celtique française formé en... Yeah, that's it. Mano. So they put out an album called La Tribu de Dana. Obviously, the Celtic we're talking about with Mano is Breton, right? Brittany and the North. Good album. Really good. And that the Breton style of Celtic music is a very different tradition than anyone who's used to sort of the Irish, Scottish, Eastern Canadian sort of the triangle there.
I have it on good authority that you should check your email, and I'm going to present.
What are you presenting? Present arms. I'm afraid to check my email these days because of all the emails that are coming back from the insurance company. Oh, this is the wrong account.
Oh God.
Did somebody send me money? Thanks, Al. US. What is this?
This is. I think I downloaded this late last night when I was broke. There's supposed to be a thank you in here somewhere. So
That's
what was
amazing.
it?
It was $217.28 to buy some USB or HDMI shit or something. Don't
There you
make me
go.
die or nothing.
Al.
I love it.
Well,
Thanks.
I always think, when you get a tip like that, it's like you've got nothing comes up on screen or
I
anything.
know. It's because I got to use the OBS. Now that I know sort of how to get this to happen with OBS, but the learning curve is high. I figure if like
Yeah,
my kids and wife go away for a week to visit in-laws in New York or something, I'll spend that time getting really set up so that I can use OBS for several reasons. One, so that I can have 1080p instead of 720, because that frustrates me. But there's the thing: I don't want to give up the ability to just bring someone on screen, right?
that's a tough one.
Like if Dennis says, "Hey, I want to come up and chat with you guys," I can just drop the the link right in the side chat. With OBS, it's a much bigger deal, you know.
I think we could still use StreamYard and then just kind of pull all of that into OBS, and then you have lots more options with it. I think maybe. I don't know.
It's something that I would like to figure out, or yeah, I'd like to figure it out because like you have some very cool stuff happening during your live streams that I can't do with this. Or actually, Dennis pays for StreamYard, so he's probably got features that I don't have. Like I can't even take the uh, the
The
logo
logo.
out of the corner, right? Dennis, I saw that you were on Chris Prouse's channel yesterday night. I watched part of it, but I was exhausted, so I sat down in the solarium on the couch that knocks me out, and I heard a little bit, and then just fell asleep. Car accident, yeah. Um, Tuesday at about 4:53, I got hit by another car on my way to daycare, and life has been kind of stressful ever since. It's funny, Destiny. I think Peanut might have seen, but I do have pictures of when I had much longer hair when I was, playing in much louder bands than I do now. I remember because I used to be in this sort of art metal band called Shattered Images, and I had come to them from like a punk background, so I was used to playing Sex Pistols stuff to people with this kind of hair. And I'm standing there and I'm pounding out some fat bass tones, and I'm looking out over the crowd, and like it is like this was the age when metalheads like they did the tease and the hairspray, so big hair, and I just had this image of like flicking a match into the middle of the crowd and watching the flames like circle outwards from head to head, a ring of. Anyway. Rob says, "No need to feel down. We're going to make you feel up." Yes, you guys are helping massively. I feel much better than I did when we started here. And there's Darth to ruin my my calm. Yeah, I know. I still got to get a few things.
Agnes, no, his car was hit by a car.
Yeah, my car was hit by a car.
Which is
My
sucks, but
Yeah, well, it's going to be expensive. I mean, insurance and all that, but it looks like the other person is suddenly disputing whose fault it was. So, yeah,
yeah, pictures and crap.
yep, took pictures.
Anyway, we shouldn't talk about it.
No, because it's thinking about it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Flogging Molly live makes me hide, protect my ears. Oh, it's such a good band though, such a good energy and stuff. But yeah, I saw um the Ramones live twice. Very loud shows, and like the Ramones, what they do is sort of they get on, they play everything as fast as they can until they essentially had to be picked up and carried off the stage. But one of the nights, one of the shows, it was at this place called Metropolis, and Metropolis was not the best show bar in town, but the best show bar in town got closed, so Metropolis is where we went. And the at one point in a Ramones show, this guy who's dressed up as a gnome or something comes on stage and they're all like gabba gabba hey. And the guys at Metropolis had no idea about this because Metropolis wasn't a bar that was in that milieu very much. And so this guy came up and the bouncers pushed him off stage. I was like, okay.
Just doing their jobs.
Yeah. Hey, Raptor Ranch, how's it going? How late am I on the chat?
I don't think you're that far.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're pretty late actually.
Peanut Trucker says it's not going south because of you. I think Peanut Trucker's taking the piss out of me.
Okay, hold on. So Al has gifted 20 memberships.
Al has gifted 28 memberships?
20. And I don't see... Oh, Darth Vader got one. So if you're not a member, if your name isn't in green, refresh the page, reload the page, and where it says, will you accept memberships, make sure that's selected. Yes, tagged, whatever, checked. And then you'll probably get one of those.
Interesting.
Like, I'm looking at Drops Family Garden, Agnes, Raptor Ranch, the rest of Caveman, Peanut Trucker.
And you can gift multiples at the same time?
Yeah.
You see, like on YouTube, Al gifted 20 Bushcraft, Rain Dance Bushcraft memberships. But there's no sign of that in StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard's lagging on that one. I mean, lagging in the development of, this feature.
Yeah. Because, I mean, how much of this cool stuff have I been missing in previous weeks? Because I spent all my time looking at the StreamYard window. Now I feel like I have to sort of keep bouncing back and forth because if I click on something in the clicking isn't bringing anything up on screen if I'm doing it in YouTube. Anyways, this is a tech support call waiting to happen. I'm not going to.
See, so Kelly Simmons got one. We're not seeing it in StreamYard. Kelly Simmons got one, and who was the other one up above? Oh, Darth Vader. Yeah, Lord Vader. Country Boy should get one.
Interesting. Okay, I've now caught up to where
the thanks.
Yeah, the thanks. I love Dennis's reply. Yeah, Al rocks, Rob rocks. Now my train ticket to Ross has been paid. I only adorn ones I love with crap pile like Jess and Russell. They are the best. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we're crap.
Yeah. It looks like everything just jumped. Hold on. Rustic Caveman says, I've been trying to figure out Streamlabs. I wish that OBS was simpler. I know why it's not, because there's so much functionality locked in there. But there are so many features that I wouldn't really use, that I wish there was a simplified version of it that is just a little more streamlined. Because I had it dialed in at one point, and I made one little change, and whatever. But yeah,
I think
David
I've got
is
a pretty
telling
good
people to
hold on.
check out my band's website, and I think I agree. You should check it out. Raptor Ranch is stuffed with food. As I said, I had a pizza tonight. I had a pizza tonight.
Was it the pizza of resistance?
It really was. It was this place, Baccaro. They do. It's expensive as shift, but they do good stuff. But it's like it's artsy pizza, right? Like this one has prosciutto and arugula with a balsamic reduction. It's that kind of place.
Balsamic reduction.
We don't eat that kind of pizza very often. That's like a once in a blue moon thing.
Did your wife like it?
Yeah, it was a fun night with Chris. I was a passenger this time. It sounded like you guys were getting into some good convo there. I was there for the part where you were describing how your buddy, got the stick in the face. And it's funny because I was going to type that once when my dad and I were cleaning up a job site. There was a 2x4. Hold on. I just want to double check that. Okay. There was a 2x4 that had been split sort of on the diagonal. So it came to a point sticking out of the back of my dad's station wagon. And I was looking this way and came and just puck right there, like another millimeter, and it would have damaged my eye. And so I was like, I felt that day I should have run out and bought a lottery ticket, And so with that story you were talking about reminded me of that.
Scary.
Yeah.
So how are people getting Rob's memberships, but they're not getting any of Al's? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, okay, so Rob added a couple more.
Right. Okay. Yes, I see them over here, of course, but not over here. David loves the Ramones. Yeah, I did too. Russell says Punnel.
Oh, I was just copying. Who said that? I think it was Rob.
Yeah, it was up. Yeah. Drop said that hit their quota by adopting Mal and Benoit this year. They said yes, you can adopt us. David says I ruined the pizza experience for him, but I don't know where that is in the.
Oh no, Country Boy finally got one.
I'm just trying to find where we are.
We all prefer when people give gift memberships. We all prefer they actually go to somebody rather than just get the money.
Yes, absolutely. Darth Vader says 37 days until you can buy alcohol again. So it's after the new year, right? Lord Vader, am I remembering that properly?
He says he's allowed to buy one bottle a year.
One bottle a year. Okay, because I remember asking about that previously. I'm far behind, and everything just jumped. You didn't get pizza plus equals pepperoni plus grease.
And it's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I love pizza. I mean, I do not have the body type of someone who doesn't love pizza. Yeah, nice to see you as well, Marcus. Nice to have you
Okay.
around.
What's your body type? Pizza.
Pizza. Yeah. Darth Vader will be buying more booze on New Year's Eve. Can't open until after midnight. What are you gonna buy? When if it's one bottle a year, you can afford to treat yourself. I was gonna buy myself a special Christmas whiskey, but I think I may not. Rob on the internet says my body type is round with a chance of pizza.
Oh yeah, I do. I do that. I do that one bottle a year thing quite often, actually, like every week.
Yeah, that's one bottle a week.
Oh no, it's one bottle a year, but it only lasts.
Oh,
You
I
know what I
see.
mean?
Yeah, I
It's
get it. Linda wants us to stop talking about pizza because she's 24 kilometers from a pizza place. Fair enough.
I
Oh,
don't know how far I
Russell,
am.
I just noticed your on screen nom de plume, the dangling foot bucket. That's awkward.
Careful, careful.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that one lie.
Like to keep it low.
2023, Darth is going for two bottles, one for each for 6 months. Nice,
I
nice.
think. I think if you're, I understand. I think I understand why you're doing that, Lord Vader. But you could probably go with one a month. I imagine. Like as long as you're not getting a novelty bottle, 6 feet
Right.
tall.
Yeah. What I do is every quarter I do a dry week, and every time I do
We
it, pisses
know.
Russell off.
We know. It's like, and I don't understand. Okay, let's put it to the crowd. Hold on, let's do a poll. I can't do a poll. You have to do a
Oh,
poll.
okay. What's the poll?
So I don't mind that you do a dry week, but I think there's no problem with doing like instead of
Start a poll.
oh, I
What's the
gotta do
question I'm
some quick
asking?
math here. Sometimes okay, so a full week is 168 hours. I'm saying how about 165 hours? It's almost a full week. So you do it from Tuesday at midnight till the next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Okay, there's your poll. Who thinks it's okay to do it? Is it okay to do it 3 hours short of a full week? Because I honestly, nobody wants to see you drink tea all night. That's like, it's kind of like wiping a baby's butt, you know?
Hmm.
Is that what you do? Jesus. How can you drink beer and tea at the same time?
Beer's finished. It's a beer with a tea chaser.
God damn.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Should Jesse's dry week run from after Tuesday's live stream until the beginning of the next Tuesday? Right? Right? Okay. That was perfectly clear, correct?
I don't know. I got to see it.
Wait, I don't want to add an option. How do I remove there we go. Okay. Boom. Why are you not letting me create the poll? Oh, my question is too long.
Shorten that sucker.
I
And
got to
the
shorten that baby down.
and the options are even shorter. There's like 24 characters or something like that.
This is ridiculous.
Usually polls are quick.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Bickety bam, as somebody
The
says.
dry week run from after Tuesday live stream until the beginning of next Tuesday live stream. Okay. Oop. I voted and it still said 0. Oh, there we go.
That's because you are a 0. Drop says, no, make sure there's a dry rye week. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to click on, but that's a good point as well. How about a dry month? A lot of people do. What the hell is it? Dry January? Is that what it is? What the hell is it called?
Stupid January.
Yeah, it's something. A lot of people do that. Country Boy says, I do dry 7 hours every day. It's called sleep. I would not want to spend that much money on booze.
I only start drinking and then I stop drinking
Fair.
a while later.
Yeah.
So that's not like too much time.
Yeah. Steve says he had his dry time from birth to the age of 12. So I guess he's making up for lost time.
12, eh?
Yeah. Raptor Ranch. How's it going? How's northern Wisconsin? Are you getting snowed in or something yet?
Is that a new Avatar Raptor Ranch?
Looks like it, but
They're so small. Oh, you're holding a fish.
yes. Fish. To make a double-decker pizza, start with a square pan. Put the first dough in and build its crust up the size of the pan. Put your sauce and cheese and then load it up with toppings.
What is that, a pike? Is that a pike? Raptor Ranch? It's kind of like
Raptor says lots of snow.
it's kind of like Panzerotti.
I like a Panzerotti.
I gotta make one sometime.
Yeah. It's almost as good as tea.
She says yes, it is a pike.
Good old pike. Now, is pike a fish that I can eat? That's a white fish, right?
Man, I don't know. I say you just try it and see what happens.
Well,
okay.
If I did that and it went the wrong way, the house would be paid off.
I love that you can always see the positive side of things.
Right? Yeah, I'm a highly cheerful individual.
It's a nice fish.
Then take a second piece of dough, cover up the entire base, pinch around the crust to seal, then add more sauce, cheese, toppings on the second layer. But how long are you cooking that for, though? Right? Because if you do like your standard 400, like I think you need to do a lower heat and longer. You know, pike is all right. Good to know. Rustic Caveman agrees. Pike is delicious, and what I'm looking for, pike is a white fish, so I can eat that without dying.
You can't eat pink fish.
Yeah, I can't eat any of the pinky ones.
Okay, so maybe somebody who knows better. What is a freshwater? Say in Ontario, Quebec, what is a freshwater fish that's pink? Like all I can think of is tuna, which is of course ocean.
Yeah. Because salmon's not strictly a freshwater fish, right?
Oh yeah, there's like freshwater salmon there, and there's ocean salmon.
There's trout, which I cannot have. I don't know. Trout is pink. Yeah, I can't eat trout. I know that. Yep.
So trout is pink. Oh, yeah, salmon. Yeah, okay. Salmonoids. What a salmonoid. Is that a thing? Is that like a flock of salmon are called salmonoids?
I think what he's referring to is salmon-like fish.
Eh.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Darth Vader does this double decker pizza in a special oven. Okay.
He's he's determined to tell us exactly how to do this pizza. He's like, he doesn't care about all this fish talk. He's like, screw you guys.
It's like,
Get
you
to this
guys
pizza
have to know how to do this. But I don't know. I've never had a double decker pizza before. Sounds great.
I I want to try. I gotta try Panzerotti sometime. It sounds like that's what he was talking about.
It's similar in concept. But
Except it's similar, except that you have a pizza on top of a pizza. Why
rather
wouldn't you just
than
make two pizzas and then
squish them,
just
and
put one on
squash
top of
them.
the other? You don't have to squish them; just one on
It's
top
the
of the other.
same as just pick up your piece of pizza, fold it.
Or, you know what? Let's be real. Okay, you make a pizza, you make a bunch of burgers, you put the burgers on top of the pizza. There you go, and then put bacon on top.
Sounds disgusting.
And the most delicious thing ever, of course, right?
Yeah.
They're still talking fish.
I know. I know.
and then you take the trout and put it on the double decker pizza. Here's your double decker pizza. What's with the
Yeah.
fish? What do you mean? Just eat
Hey,
it.
look who just popped in.
Tim,
Okay, bye.
Thanksgiving.
Hi, Tim. Bye, Tim. Happy American Thanksgiving. I hope it was a great one. That was fast. That was a drive-by Timming.
Drive by Timming? Is that
Yeah,
what he said?
yeah. Drive-by Timming. Does Canada have KFC? Yes, except that in Quebec it's called PFK. Even in France it's KFC, but Quebec has to call it PFK. And if I say any more about that, it'll get a little political, so I'm leaving it.
Good night,
Good
Dave.
night, David. Nice to have
Good
you.
to see you.
Nice to have you swinging by. Well, swinging by. Nice to have you hanging with us. Yeah, everyone's saying good night to David. That guy's got to put up more videos. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, what did you say?
So that guy's got to put up more videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Double down sandwich was amazing. I haven't been into a PFK in like 30 years, so I don't even know what it is.
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
I think double down
PFC?
KFC. About Darth asked if Canada has had a KFC, and then said the double down sandwich was amazing. So I'm assuming that that's a.
You mean they sell something other than a bucket of chicken? Oh my god, their buckets of chicken are just like, let's eat it all.
Yeah. Country boy, yes, you can. Email me those pics. 2257. Anything spectacular you want to say in the dying minutes?
I guess not. I'm glad you did this tonight.
Yeah, me too. Although I totally forgot to whiskey it up. That's okay.
There's still time.
Yeah, I don't need it though. I'm really full from supper, and like I feel that the beer and the tea are just sort of building on the already too full. So, nah. SV Raven Flintlock is out as well. Good night.
See you, Jim.
Yeah, Darth Vader says 2 slabs of fried chicken put together with bacon, sauce, and cheese in the middle. The chicken is basically the bread. At Country Boy, yeah, same. Yeah. Okay, Dennis is out as well. Good night.
Good night, Dennis. Just about
Rob
31
wants,
people watching.
yeah. Rob says I need the whiskey before the end, but no, not tonight. I'll just have 2 next Tuesday. I mean that's a good trade, right? 2 whiskeys next Tuesday,
Sure.
and so next Tuesday it will be the Ben Romick Organic Delish. Absolutely delish. I'll take the bottle out so I can show it to you guys as a little teaser. Beautiful color, and it's natural color. There's no caramel coloring in that, which is nice. It's unchill filtered, which is also nice. So nice.
I can't wait for
Raptor
the
Ranch
notes.
did a little light wine tonight. So stuffed. Yeah, I. Oh yeah, Shawnee. I'll watch you drink whiskey tomorrow. Yeah, that's true. Um, I'm doing a whiskey live stream tomorrow night on my other channel at 9 EST. EST. It's Eastern Standard Time, right? Yes. Yes. All right, we're 1 minute to the end, and I need to go to bed. And Russell needs to finish this video for tomorrow. And
I'm pretty much done. I just gotta watch it.
I've been working hard to try and get a little more quality in the picture. I'm pulling it up. Oh, the poll. Yes, the poll. Thank you, Christy. End poll. Should dry week? Oh, piss. Okay. Should dry week run from after Tuesday live stream until the beginning of the next Tuesday live stream? Yes, 63%. Yeah, I could probably do that. Peanut Trucker says, "What's the other channel? How come I didn't know about this?" Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can
Oh,
find it.
geez, Chris. He's put a bunch of videos in the Promote Thyself channel.
That's
For
true.
his dribs and dribs.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there a live stream in there?
If it's not, it will be before I go to bed. And we're at 11. So I'm going to go and do the sleeping, and Russell is going to go and do the watching of his videos, and you guys are all going to go and either be up. Hold on. Destiny did us a solid here. Boom. There we go.
Does that work? Or is that
Wait. Yeah, because remember they've started what's it called? Handles. So that should work. Let's see if that works.
Yep. They just did it. It worked.
And that's a nice touch, YouTube. That really is. I think I may go take some cough medicine as well, Linda. All right. So good night, everyone. Between now and next week, I would like everybody to stay healthy, stay sane, stay safe, and be kind to one another.
And don't forget to pea soup.